Great, and yourself?
Oh, good. Thank you. Thanks. Got the audio working good. Hey, I want to get your thoughts on the defense. I know maybe in the first half, more missed tackles than you guys wanted, but it seemed like you came out stronger in the second half. What was your overall thoughts on how you all played tonight as a defense?
It's we knew what they were gonna do, from watching film on them, and they have a really good. What they do is run, and their running backs are really good. They got some really good backs, and the goal was to stop them and try to make them one dimension on what they're doing. Yeah, we missed some opportunities out of there, and we could have taken back, but I feel like we did kind of make them one dimensional towards the end, so we did what we were supposed to do.
Yeah, Lewis, I was wondering that you guys are always shoot for perfection, and they had a little run in there. They had 10 unanswered points in the middle of the second quarter. I just wonder what the kind of the attitude, the talk on the sideline was during that little period, and obviously you played much better coming out in the second half.
I feel like that drive wasn't, we didn't play to our standard, not one bit, because I think that was a 90-yard drive or something.
Yeah.
I mean, we weren't tackling well, we weren't covering our guys the way we were supposed to, and those things, we can't let that happen. Future references.
Our next two questions will go to Anthony Dasher, followed by Dean Legge.
Hey, Lewis, just kind of give me your take on Doty, South Carolina's quarterback today, and just the job you guys did defending him.
We knew what he brought for their offense. He's a fast guy. He can throw. Yeah, true, he's a freshman, but he can also play. And we watch a lot of film on him, and we find out ways we could disrupt his game, make him feel uncomfortable. But I feel like what is this? His second game? What was his second game? He did real good in trying to find guys open, running around.
Thanks.
Okay, Lewis, 12. If I'm reading this right, 12 solo tackles tonight. Why so many? I guess is the question.
I mean, again, like I said, they run. That's what they do. And with me, I'm not gonna shy away from the run. I wanted to, make contact, show that I was here, my presence was felt. And it has nothing to do with, we weren't picking enough, we weren't, doing our assignments or anything like that. No, it's just that, the coaches put me in place where they knew they would trust me to be in the action. They knew I would come up big.
Next, we'll go to Seth Emerson, followed by the Macon Telegraph with either Brandon or Jed.
Lewis, I don't know if y'all look at it this way, but is it nice to have a game that I guess is, you're winning comfortably enough, and whereas the last four games you've had two losses, you've had two games that were kind of, closer than expected. Was this one kind of nice in that way?
It felt great. It felt awesome. We got redemption.
Lewis, I wanted to ask you about your teammates on the offensive side of the ball. With what they did last week, through the air, and this week on the ground, how much excitement does that give you guys as a team of, what they can do both the rest of this year and, going forward maybe into next year?
I'm really excited for what the offense can do. For one, what some of the young guys bring to the table, what the quarterback brings to the table, what the receivers are doing. I felt like we've progressed and gotten so much better the more as the season goes. And you can see that through how we're playing, how they're, making things happen. And they play a very well balanced game for offense, and they don't just run it. You can see they pass it too. And, that brings a lot of confidence to know, all right, guys, you got us.
Probably have time for just one last question, and we'll go to Jake Rowe.
Lewis, I mean, is there any concern on your part or on the defense's part that smothering, kind of choking the team out like you guys have done over the past couple of years just hasn't been there the last few weeks? Is that concerning at all to you?
And I'm not concerned by that. I mean, for one, you got to understand, the type of league we're in. This is the SEC. There's copycats. the other teams prepare very well. You know, they don't just throw in a couple plays and say, all right, let's see if they work. They prepare very well. They watch film. They have guys who can play, and you're not gonna expect a shutout every time. You know, but we're really happy that we got the win, and we're really happy how tonight ended.